Sam always believed that if he was going to do something, it had to be flawless. This obsession with perfection kept him from ever starting anything new. He stuck to his simple office job with meticulous care, but he never pursued his real passion, sewing. In his mind, he always thought, if I can't do it perfectly, then it's not worth doing at all. But when he thought about his friends, he realized they had chosen a different path. David, his former colleague, was an accountant, yet in his spare time he paints. His paintings were often messy, with lines and colors that lacked refinement. But painting gave David energy. Sometimes he even displayed his work in small local galleries or joined art events with friends. He didn't earn a cent from his art, but he was happy simply because he was doing what he loved. Most importantly, he had hope. Hope that one day he would have something meaningful to say through his paintings. Sam, however, would think to himself, if I were in David's place, I'd never do that. If something doesn't bring income, then it has no value, and in the end, I just keep living without hope. But David, at least, has hope and he's happy. Then there was Ryan, who worked in a shop during the day, but spent his evenings practicing with a local music group. He wasn't a professional musician, and his performances were far from perfect. But those simple songs he played with his friends brought him immense joy. Ryan never said, since music doesn't make money, I should quit. For him, the joy came not from the result, but from the act of doing it. A few days later, Sam went to visit his sister, Emily. She was a nurse and the mother of 2 energetic kids. Despite her demanding job, she still managed to cook meals for her family at home, bake cakes and cookies, and even squeeze in some exercise, Sam asked in disbelief. How do you manage to do all this? I live alone and can't even sign up for one sewing class. Emily smiled and said, I'm not chasing perfection. If my cakes don't come out of the oven the way they should, I don't get upset. I still put them on the kids' plates with love, and I enjoy them myself with a cup of coffee. Or, if I'm too tired, instead of doing a 30-minute workout online, I just do 15 minutes of stretching. But I tell myself, I did it. Remember, if you always wait for the perfect moment and the perfect conditions, you'll never reach your dreams. Doing it imperfectly is far better than never starting. Sam listened in silence. Then he thought to himself, if I were in Emily's place, I'd probably never have children. Or if I did, I would have quit my job, because in my mind, it's better to be a perfect mother than a half one, or a professional nurse than just an average one. But then, I'd either live with the regret of never becoming a mother, or I'd resent my kids for making me give up the career I love. That thought struck him deeply. It was nearing dusk, and Sam was still seated in Emily's warm, bustling home as the golden light of evening lingered through the windows. Reflecting on his friend's choices and his sister's words, Sam whispered to himself, I'm the one who's been too hard on myself. If I had been a little easier, if I hadn't demanded perfection, I would have started sewing years ago. By now, I could have at least stitched a few bed sheets for myself. That night, Sam sat at his desk with a gentle smile, picked up a piece of fabric, and sewed his first stitches. The stitches were crooked and uneven, but his heart was full of joy. Thank you for liking this video. I hope it inspires you to take a few of those unfinished projects and, imperfect as they may be, bring them to life.